Uh, this session is designed for complete beginners. So if you're just starting out and don't know much about Houdini yet, you're in the right place. Today, we'll explore some foundational concept and tools in Houdini to help you get started. Uh, don't worry if things seem a little confusing at first. Houdini can be complex, but with practice, you'll start to see how powerful and magical it can be. Uh, about Houdini, Houdini is a very big and Houdini is a powerful software in CGI and in FX. More FX Houdini is power. And about rendering, now Houdini new version add rendering Karma for better and fast rendering, and Karma use GPU for render. Uh, okay, Houdini is a vast and powerful tool, and mastering it can take years of detection. The key is to stay committed to learning every day and to keep pushing yourself to understand its concept. Uh, don't be discouraged by the complexity. Progress comes with consistent effort. I recommend starting with the basic, focus on understanding nodes, geometry, and simulate how they work and their purpose. Additionally, building a function in physics, mathematics, and programming will greatly help you in mastering Houdini. Once you grasp these fundamentals, you'll be able to create almost anything in Houdini. Uh, Houdini is limitless and it allows you to bring any creative idea to life as long as you have a plan and a solid understanding of its principles. My advice is to first master the basic, then choose a specific area of speculations within Houdini. Um, Dive deep into that area, practice constantly, and become an expert in it. The tools in Houdini are incredibly diverse, and trying to master all of them at once could take 10 years or more. Instead, focus on one area, excel in it, and then expand your skill over time. Uh, Houdini is vast and powerful for other CGI, animation, motion graphic, cinema, uh, or branding, or animate, or crowd, or FX, or composite, or render. Uh, okay, now I'd like to show you some of the work I've done in Houdini. Uh, But before I'm explore about me for you, I'm working with Houdini about 6 years. I have a 6 year experience with Houdini in animation and cinema. I'm working with other country, Singapore and India and Turkey and Iran, Tehran. and I'm working in animation now and Bach Praha in I'm working other film for Festival Fajr in Iran and Hollywood in India, and I'm working for branding in Singapore. In Singapore, I'm working with Houdini other country. Uh, as well as some simple example of what you can achieve with it. These examples will help you get a better understanding of Houdini's uh, capabilities and give you a clear vision of what's possible. I hope this season will be useful for all of you, and I wish you great success as you continue your journey with Houdini. Let's dive into some examples and explore the magic of Houdini together. Uh, okay, I'm prepare a share screen. Please wait, guys. Mm, mm. Uh, Guys, can you see my desktop? Steve?
Me? Yeah, I can see.
Uh, okay, okay. Uh, okay. First, I explore about uh, Houdini software and viewport. Um, we first start Houdini. We see viewport Houdini. We start now menu, file, edit, render, asset, window, labs, help. File we use for save and open and project and export, import, and run a script. Houdini, um, we can write a script for Houdini with Python language or C plus language or HS script. But now HS script no need no work for Houdini. More work for script Houdini Python now. And for menu edit, we use cut, copy, paste, preference hotkey for change and for match better work. Auto save and keyframe and composite setting and clear composite cache, color setting, OCIO setting. For render, we use menu and we use node basic and geometry obj in Houdini for work empathy network. We uh, we should network for better for work and for control is better and power. Uh, and we see camera, light, and collision for rigid body in Houdini, particle for work order, project Houdini, grain, and Velum for simulation, cloud, and fabric in Houdini for film animation, branding, and rigid body for building and motion graphic, and particle fluid for simulation, ocean, water, and viscous fluid used for lava and honey simulation honey in Houdini. Uh, Ocean tools and pyro tools for explosion, smoke, and other work, fame and wire and crowd for simulate crowd and dive simulation. Okay, um, I'm explain about tools Houdini and language Houdini. In Houdini, Wix, uh, sorry, in Houdini, Wix a scripting language in Houdini. In extremely powerful and efficient, it's very similar to the C programming language, uh, which makes it both flexible and fast. If you don't have a strong background in programming or mathematics, I recommend starting by learning the basic of Wix and C language. This will help you write better code in Houdini for solve problem, other work, rigid for Velum or ocean or other work. Um, and understand how to solve problems more effectively. Uh, we can use Wix for technical work, and it works better for fast work. Don't worry, I'm not saying you become an expert programmer. See, just focus on learning the foundational concept of programming, such as a variable, loops, and function. This will give you enough knowledge to work with Wix in Houdini without getting as that could take you away from the main focus of learning Houdini. Instant aim to understand just enough to enhance your skill and creative within Houdini. Vex is extremely powerful and similar to the C program language. Uh, okay, now I think better for show example is work Houdini for you. Uh, can you guys now can ask question? Any
So
question?
no, we can just proceed.
Okay.
Let's just proceed.
Okay. I will try now show you example in Houdini. Uh, for starting, uh, we need learn work geometry. Um, we see three viewport and parameters for work. First, viewport for work and grade zero or zero you see in Houdini, and we parameter and network OBJ parameter. Guys, can you off microphone, Steve? Okay, it's better. And we see a network OBJ for a start work object. We need this uh, viewport and network for a start work, OBJ. Um, in Houdini, we have two network, sub-solver and dop solver, dop network. Now we have and we see a sub-solver, and I'm enter click tab on keyboard. We see parameter and menu in Houdini, animation, rigging, camera, character effects for simulate crowd, hair, and for a character for a test and in Houdini dynamic depth network. Now we see sub network and we use DOP for simulation effects. Environment, terrain, Highfield for modeling, Grand and other model. File for import, Alembic file, GLTF, mocap, file for FBX and other format. Geometric curve, polygon, primitive for modeling, labs, FX, pipeline rendering for work, big pipeline and set for more artists for a big studio, and lights for environment and look development and manage for animation and work order field. Chop network, constraint network, lop network is karma rendering and material network, top network for fast work, shop network for material, ROP network for rendering, um, pairing for blend, river, and render and scene graph, Alembic, and USD log import. We use USD and import uh, USD render, uh, which software, Blender, Maya, Cinema 4D, and sound for microphone and sound. Uh, okay, now for a start, I type geometry, geometry, geometry for a start and for use a start work. We go sub network and I'm use sub network and I'm access other node and geometry for car for work. Now for a start, I'm use node box uh, in Houdini, and you see geometry uh, node base and geometry basic in Houdini. Um, in Houdini, we should learn node base for better work and faster work. Houdini is node basing for work. Okay, now for FX, I'm more explain about FX because I experience in FX work. Um, I'm think for first about FX. I'm a start for rigid body. Guys, uh, can you question or any question? Ask question. I'm starting for rigid body in Houdini. No problem. Are you okay?
Yeah, we are okay. Just proceed. Maybe you ask the question at the end of the session.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm starting for rigid body. We use not box for a start. I'm off uh, guide display reference. Uh, I'm work. I'm I'm use wireframe. Okay, I'm 20 20 24 division is better for rigid body work, and I'm used for rigid body. We have in Houdini RBD. RBD RBD, we use other node for work RBD. RBD unpack, RBD transform, RBD constraint, RBD paint, RBD pack, match transform, RBD interior detail. Okay, I will try explain about node, each node. About not RBD unpack for unpack simulation and unpack model for better simulation work. RBD transform we use for fast simulation, but I think if I can show example for you, you better understand about speak me. Uh, we I use a rigid body solver RBD bullet solver. RBD bullet solver. This solver uh, handle all simulation for work. We uh, mm, we should use RPD bullet solver, and we use top network solver. Houdini uh, no, Houdini is okay for work, dot network, and or RBD bullet solver. We use RBD dynamic, dot network, RBD rigid body solver, and uh, rigid body RBD, RBD guide, RBD object, and uh, gravity for force, and a static object for collision. For collision, we use merge, and for better work, we use mutual parameter. Um, okay, one way for simulation, we use a rigid body dot network. One way for simulation, we use RBD bullet solver. I think better for work RBD bullet solver. Okay, uh, now I'm for a simulation. RBD bullet solver import first geometry, second constraint geometry, three proxy geometry, collision geometry, and guide scene. Okay, before connect notebooks and RBD solver, we should uh, create a rigid body. I'm use not scatter. 4 point model, and I'm off, relax, and randomize, and yeah, 32 is okay, and I'm use uh, Voronov fracture, Voronov fracture, and I'm we use Voronov fracture and RBD material fracture. I think it's better RBD material fracture. I think is better and faster and more detailed for work. Geometry input and uh, Voronoi point. I'm connect Voronoi point. And now I see uh, already matter fracture. I'm use explode view for guide work. For guide work. I'm click and you and we have uh, rigid body and worn fracture box and okay, mm, is better. Okay, for more detail, I use RBD material fracture because material type RBD material fracture, material type glass, wood, custom, and concrete. Uh, I'm use glass and change uh, rigid body for unrest and weather. I'm use plan, no, I'm use grade, grade, and I work mm, for weather and I need work I need extrude weather work. I'm use poly extrude. No, yes is yeah and output back. I think is better for work. Okay, and for glass and we have glass type, glass type flat planes and scatter seed and scatter point and input points for better scatter work. We on input points for work scatter and crack. We have play parameter grant. 10, 5, and 30 is okay. Yes. Number variation variance. 2 is okay, and 7 number is okay, and chipping for more detail. Enable chipping for more detail and better work. Uh, 2000. Enable chipping, we have more detail, and off enable chipping, see no detail. I hope you understand, guys. And I'm use detail for more detail and better detail for quality. Mm. Detail size, uh, edge noise, edge noise. We working and for a string power for rigid body, radical and variance, and enable color, glue constraint for rigid body. For rigid body, we have a three constraint: glue, and soft glue and hard. Uh, we must work glue or soft. Soft is better. Okay, fracture geometry, guide geometry, no need. Okay, uh, we use box and we're waiting for simulation and cooking. Mm. Okay, and I use other parameter wood mm, woody viewport, and I use custom. Okay, I mean default concrete. Uh, we have box exploit view. Okay. After RBD material fracture, I'm use is big exploit. I'm use is mm, mm, okay, is better. Yes, is better for work and mm, mm. Okay. I have sorry. Input points. On input points, cell points in RBD material fracture. Uh, now we see working RBD material fracture and loop. Yes, it's work. Now we have uh, is mm, whether okay, it's better I think. And for continue work, we need use RBD configure work pack RBD material fracture for fast simulation in RBD bullet solver. RBD bullet solver is a simulation node, is a big node because simulation have a heavy and problem. Uh, Before we need use RBD configure for pack, and we work other uh, parameter for deforming, animate, active, sleeping, and for collision, for density, kilogram, and m- meter, and bones for action, for weather, animate, and work, constraint pin, um, and for are with the config, and we have other uh, select RBD configure, RBD. We use RBD configure or RBD cluster, RBD constraint properties, RBD uh, interior detail for more detail. Yes, uh, RBD, please, RBD please wait, RBD transform, RBD transform. Hmm. Yeah, RBD unpack, no, RBD transform. Okay. Uh, in not RBD material fracture, I don't use shipping and detail for work because uh, this parameter heavy work and heavy simulation, and we need more time for simulation. I'm use RBD transform after simulation for add more detail is better work. Uh, Now I show you guys RBD configure, and I'm use RBD bullet solver and box center size center, mm, 8 up center. Mm, yes, 8. And for simulation, okay. Oh, RBD bullet solver for simulation. We use a time scale for airspeed, global substop for a better simulation, bullet substop, and emit RBD for uh, create more RBD. Properties for collision padding, density, bones for action, for animation, physical, and collision type is important for me. I'm use animated, static, animating, deforming. Deforming is better format for work, and collision shape, convex hull. And go visualization, show collision shape, show active, show sleeping is better for understand. I'm use collision group, speed limit, collision shape, convex hull. I'm use Mm, uh, pack. Okay, this is pack. No. RBD bullet solver. Okay. Uh, for collision grand type, I'm on grand plane and geometry grand shaded. Yes, it's work. Uh, mm, yes, it's work. Uh, I'm use grand plane RBD bullet solver, shaded and wireframe. I'm off and I'm use show collision shape, show activity, and show sleeping. Okay, for better physical and simulation, we need show collision shape, and I go collision, convex, concave. Mm, mm. Okay, uh, I'm check collision visualization for better work. Mm, concave box simulation. We work this box. Yes. Mhm. Okay. Uh, I'm off and convex hull animated. Yes, I'm off. Okay, guys, can you see rigid body solver now in Houdini? Is example for a start work rigid body. Now we see more animate in object. We solve problem. I'm use uh, I'm use drag and drag spin for better control. Uh, animate. I'm use better and mm, is okay. Mm. Now is better. Now is better, and I use more parameter. Mm, better work. Okay. Okay. Uh, I'm use a constraint for more better control. Constraint names soft and hard. Uh, for better understand, I'm use RBD constraint properties, and I'm use constraint and proxy geometry, and explode RBD explode view for constraint. Now we C, constrain this object, and I'm use not an already constraint properties for create constraint, and I'm use glue and hard and soft. Glue is okay, but I use more soft. Soft is uh, important and better for simulate work, and I'm use stiffness and plasticity for better animation simulation work threshold and uh, is work for uh, rigid body. Mm. And for better work stiffness, we more parameter stiffness. Now I'm 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 use already constraint, and I'm use default constraint name soft and hard. I'm use soft. Uh, Sorry guys. Sorry, I have a Muslim and now I Azan. Okay. Uh, I'm use default. We use soft and hard for better work simulation. I'm use force threshold and I'm use uh, mm, big parameter and for better work and for better see. It's okay. I'm user simulation. Can you see, guys? Mm, Rigid body constraint, and I'm use better. Mm, yes, it's work. Uh, for I'm use glue strength for test, and I'm use group glue. Mm, Glue is better work now. Guys, can you hear me? Uh, Steve, guys, Osif, Fayet, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you. You're clear.
Okay, okay. Any question?
So far, we are good, but let's just proceed until the very end.
Mm, okay, I'm continue. Uh, Sorry guys, and I'm stop screen for 2 minutes and I'm off microphone. I'm back for continue. 2 minutes. Okay. Uh, Now I'd like, sorry guys. Now I'd like to share some of my experience from other projects to help you better understand the capabilities of Houdini. I believe this will give you a clear picture of what Houdini can do and how powerful it truly is. I'll show you some example of Houdini functionally in different areas such as water simulation, fire simulation, and cloud simulation. Sorry guys. Uh, After that, I'll wrap up the session as I have other meeting to attend and my time is a bit limited. I hope this session has been helpful for you so far, and I hope the remaining part will be just as useful. Let's dive into these examples and explore the power of Houdini together. Uh, okay, continue rigid, and I'm switch other project for better work, guys. Uh, is a small example for understand Houdini and physical in Houdini. Now I'm use RBD constraint, glue, and strength more parameter, big parameter, and I'm use force threshold and a big parameter for uh, this rigid body. We can see it's okay and it's beautiful. Uh, Now I'm use force threshold, a small parameter, and a small parameter. Yes. Uh, 100 and 100. Yes, it's work. And for control, drag, I'm use. And I'm use double click RBD solver. And I'm use node pop, uh, pop drag, and pop drag SP, and I'm use pop speed limit for control better speed. I'm connected and I'm use pop drag 0.05 and 0.02, and I'm use a speed limit, uh, minimum speed, maximum speed, minimum spin, and maximum spin for better direct control. Minimum speed, uh, 3, maximum speed 8, minimum spin 0.0, maximum spin maximum spin 0.1. Okay. Mm, and I'm back. Bullet solver, reset simulation, uh, test work. Oh, uh, oh, for pop drag, speed, minimum speed 0.5, maximum speed 2. Mm, mm, it's not working a speed limit. Now I'm off a speed limit. Is better. Off a speed limit is better work. Okay, these RBD constraint properties. For more detail, I say use RBD transform. Now I'm delete, I'm delete geometry. I'm use geometry and constraint geometry and proxy geometry. RBD transform. No, it's not good work. RBD material, RBD interior detail. I'm use RBD interior detail and RBD uh, RBD for better work. RBD for better work. We use RBD RBD transform is okay, no problem. I'm use this project. I'm use this project, and this is my project. I'm working for Pyro and rigid body for better work. Uh, transform piece I'm use. Sorry guys, I'm use transform piece. This project, no transform piece. Yes, is better work. I'm use geometry to transform, and I'm use box or RBD material fracture, RBD interior detail, and transform template points. Yes. Prior rest points. This project I'm use rest points. No, I'm not use rest point. I'm not use rest point. It's work. Guys, can you see this project? I'm working uh, model and rigid body and pyro and debris and other work. I will try use guys. Viewport Houdini have a bug. I'm using new viewport. Sin view delete and camera original is better. Is better work. I'm for more detail. I'm use RBD interior detail this project and I'm use transform piece for better simulation and fast simulation. This is work, no problem. I'm use explode view for more detail. I'm use RBD interior detail, detail size. I'm use detail size. Uh, mm. Can you see detail? Amplitude. I'm use amplitude 0.2. Mm, is better work. And fast noise type for detail or alligator. Mm, Berlin. Yes, is work. Okay. Uh, I'm use noise amplitude 2, triangle. Mm, is better. Detail size. Mm, mm, Detail size is better. Work. Okay. I'm use mm, yes. I'm use more detail after simulation for transform piece. I think is the bug viewport. Match by attribute. It's okay. No source. I'm use new viewport. I think bug viewport. No bug. Are we the bullet solver? Are we the material fracture? Are we the constraint roles? Mm, for fast work, I'm use 2up. Mm, for better and fast. Already concern properties, center of mass. I'm use explode view. Show constraint. Center of mass, surface point. Surface is point. and use cluster, keep, and cluster attribute, ne, remove, no cluster, I'm create cluster before, create attribute cluster, yes, cluster, it's work, I'm use cluster 100, mm, seed attribute, I'm use cluster, mm, no need glue, keep constraint, no, no use cluster, inside outside no, rigid body, dynamic RBD class RBD cluster is better for work, is faster and better, use cluster, mm, cluster attribute and constraint, use cluster, yes, is work cluster. Now I see cluster, mm, visualization, okay, no problem, okay, okay, now I will use cluster attribute, it's working, okay, no problem, yes, it's okay, RBD bullet server, transform piece is better work, and I'm use not explode view, we have more detail, is work, it's working guys, no problem. Mm, no need glue, deforming, yes, now it's working, and I'm use transform piece, I think it's a bug viewport, deforming, animated, static, transform piece. I think it's a bug report because I have test. Yes, because I create test in other work is working. Object, scatter, Voronov fracture, merge, explode view is working. No problem. And RBD configure. I think need RBD configure for pack is work. Yes, I mean see. I think is need pack for work. Mm, I'm just test pack for better work. Uh, I use cluster. Oh, model. No RBD material fracture. Yes, is create bug for me. Mm, okay, it's working. No problem. No problem. Yes, it's better work. And I need more detail. Transform piece. Yes, it's working. Sorry guys, I need for packing RBD configure for me pack of object, and we need pack for transform piece simulation. I'm use RBD configure for packing, and I'm use node RBD cluster, use model cluster for better constraint work, and I'm RBD constraint from rules. I'm surface point and a cluster, and I'm RBD constraint properties soft. I'm use not explode view for guide and show explode view is better work for guide me show. Yes, it's working. It's working. And for better use null constraint cluster mm, constraint soft hard constraint name. I'm add constraint and I'm use uh, soft big, for example. Cluster is okay. P position name, it's okay, it's no problem, it's working. For better constraint I need. Yes, is okay, is working now. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. It's working. I'm constraint of name. In this is constraint. I'm work constraint for better rigid body. Soft peak. Constraint is we use for constraint RBD configure. I think is better work and constraint faster. Glue soft. Yes, it's working, no problem. Glue distance threshold, collision forming, convex hull, contour, properties, stop. Yes, constraint. RBD bullet solver. Mm. RBD configure. This is working. We have a problem about um, pack. Okay. This project I use. This project I use constraint. It's working, no problem. I think more pack Houdini have a bug. I'm use a model and I'm use a scatter uh, and I'm use RBD for fracture and I use merge this model. Yes, it's working. Explode view. You can guys, it's okay, no problem. For fracture is better for a rigid body solver, and I'm use RBD configure for uh, better pack point attributes prima packet fragments pack for a fast simulation, and I'm use RBD cluster, RBD constraint from rules, RBD constraint from properties, and I'm use explode view is working, no problem, it's okay. I use RBD bullet solver for simulation, it's okay, and I'm use interior detail explode for work, uh, and I'm create other test for VDB from Polygon. It's okay, or it's working, no problem. RBD material fracture. I use just VDB from Polygon and cluster and RBD constraint from rules, RBD constraint properties, RBD bullet solver, the forming, constraint soft hard. No problem, it's working. And okay, uh, okay. I'm show other project you guys. Uh, I'm fast this project show you guys, and I'm show other project about Philips simulation. For project, I need create model. I'm use not high field in Houdini for create modeling. I'm use a high field node high field. This is a high field nodes for create modeling is better and fast work and final work. We use convert high field convert high field this polygon high field is a volume. High field is volume, no polygon. Volume is better and faster for modeling procedural and modeling big and and finish work. We convert node for polygon. I'm using node high field and high field noise and high field noise use for more noise and I use a high field paint and I'm use high field beller for better work high field beller and I'm high field noise train and input and mask input uh, this is camera and I'm use high field distort and I'm use high field error. This node work with a simulation for debris, water, and other parameters for rendering is better and good. I'm use a node high field error and layer sediment, water, debris I need for rendering and I'm use time shift for fixed frame 12 and I'm get file cache in hard PC for faster per access and read PC and read in Houdini for work and I'm use high field beller and I'm high field I use high field noise and this is use high field mask by object, high field mask by feature, high field output. I'm use high field output for rendering bedrock and high field output debris, high field mask by feature. I'm use a mask and I'm high field output mask for rendering for 2D and uh, other render and I'm use high field mask by object I'm use box high field mask beller high field output mask and I'm use convert high field volume convert polygon is standard for modeling and work and I'm use mm, Wex attribute wrangle Wex code the Wex expression for CD and debris uh, CD and debris CD and debris yes for debris I mask it and I'm write and wakes and I'm read for rendering I'm use uh, this the CD and I'm use bedrock and I'm use sediment and I'm use water and I'm use water mask peep position UV sediment okay okay and I'm again good cache for better progress, and I'm use node group for clear, and I'm blast for grand, and for I'm use blast and polyredoc for uh, faster work. I'm use terrain collision for rigid body, and I'm use node blast. uh, this is uh, plane, and I'm use extrude volume. We need extrude for simulation, and I'm use uh, test geometry for size standard, for standard size, and I'm use color grand green, and I'm use sphere and color red, and I'm use node attribute transfer for transfer cd red, this green, and I'm use point wap for noise, and point wap example wakes, example Vex. Yes. Vex swap option, view Vex code, point swap, um, point swap. um, this is Vex code for better work and for fast work. I see Vex code integer, integer, and this is Vex code. I'm not use Vex code. I'm use point wap. This is point wap. I'm use node vector to float cd vector to float, and I'm use node ramp float, and I'm use complements for value, and I'm use cd. This is okay, and I'm use scatter. I use RBD material fracture for rigid body. I use attribute delete for uh, delete point attribute, primitive attribute. I don't need uh, attribute, and I'm check explode view. It's okay, no problem. I'm use assemble example rbd configure, rbd configure, rbd configure, and I'm use cache for fast and better work, and I'm use color sphere, again color, again attribute transfer, again group expression, vex expression cd r uh, mm, big zero group name, and I'm use node split invert selection, center, and I'm using node unpack assemble pack, and I'm use unpack for rigid body simulation. We need unpack, and I'm use vex position evaluation position 2 explode view, and I'm use node loop loop for uh, faster work, is better and fast, and I'm use not measure and not attribute promote, and this is attribute promote. I say uh, area, original name area, original class primitive, new class detail, measure for um, size, and I'm use attribute promote primitive to detail, promotion method sum, and I'm use attribute promoted detail primitive average. Okay, this is a big project. Is not good for beginner. Uh, just I say about fire. This is project I'm use uh, rigid body and fire. I need for waiting for simulation. Fire is a heavy simulate. Yes, it's work. Fire. Mm, it's okay. Mm. Yes, I create simulation fire for this project. I say this project a big project, not good for beginner. I'm explain detail about work, fire, rigid body, and I'm switch ocean. Uh, this project for create explosion, I'm use node file, rigid body, and I'm use node retime for speed. It's this way not good for all setup and for all work. Uh, I need speed more. I'm use retime, but retime not good for all work and not setup. And I'm not transform for uniform scale is small, and I'm use node VDB from polygon for collision, rigid body, on fire, on explosion. Uh, I'm use node Pyro solver for simulation before we should create source for fire. I'm use not Pyro source in Houdini for source um, explosion. For source explosion, it's not matching because I working this project and this project not complete yet. Uh, I'm create source first. I first we create source for fire explosion for Philips simulation, and I'm use no transform for transform and scale and time shift. I'm use dollar 30 for between two source, and I'm use merge two source transform for a scale. We should after create source change source volume rasterized attribute because fire is volume. Fire, no rigid body, no polygon, uh, no hard polygon. Fire is volume because we need change volume rasterized attribute, and I'm change for trail fire, trail source, trail transform, trail change volume and merge, and we use not Pyro solver for create simulation fire. Uh, yes, it's working. Okay, okay. Mm, yes, okay. I'm use cache. Yes, this is cache for version, old version. This is old version cache. And I'm after cache. I'm use Pyro bake volume for render and shading explosion. Right, it's working, it's good. And I'm use the Vex triangle for motion builder and velocity. And continue this project, I'm use shockwave for uh, better, and I'm use Pyro solver for shockwave. Yes, this is shockwave. And I'm use trail dust for better detail and for beautiful detail. I'm use Vex ID putting up, and I'm use point warp and loop, and I'm use add resample and tutorial smoke warp Vex velocity attribute warp noise mix multiply attribute create density Vex float speed length velocity density feet speed cd okay volume pyro and trail dust file cache for better work. This is trail dust. I create a trail dust and I'm working. This is dust, and I'm use pyrobic volume for rendering, for shader, for no rendering shader, and it's okay for debris. Debris is a heavy. Yes, I'm use particle system, top network particle system. Okay, is heavy, and I'm use light and render mantra. Now I change render for I'm use render karma. I say this is project not complete. Okay, uh, I show flip simulation and Velum simulation. Sorry guys, now I see chat. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, Guys, sorry. I'm stop sharing. I'm back. I need 1 or 2 minutes for wait and continue. Guys, uh, can you hear me? Any feedback me? Steve, guys, Steve, can you hear me? Guys, can any feedback? Steve, Steve,
I'm saying we can proceed.
Steve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, continue meeting. Uh, share screen. Can you see my desktop?
I think we are good. We can proceed.
Okay, I'm fast explain about Philip and Velum and finish this meeting. I'm very busy. Sorry, guys. Uh, I think it's good for beginner and for a start Houdini. For Philip simulation, uh, we use node. We use source and change source. Change source for particle or mesh and volume for Philips simulation. For Philips simulation, for test beginner and for first test, we use SPR, SPR, and I'm use 30, 30, and SQL, and I'm use node Philip, Philip, Philip top source. Yes, volume, surface, volume size, and particle separation, jitter seed, point. Mm, it's okay. VDB particle. Okay, it's good, and I'm use node Philip solver. Mm, okay, I'm not use Philips Solver for work and for setup. I'm use DAP network. For Philips, DAP network is better and fast and good on simulation. I'm not uh, use that, and I'm use DAP network, and I'm use null. and I'm use noise, no CD. I'm use noise preposition. Mm, position at mm, position offset. I'm use $F. Mm, $F. No, is a fast. Mm, it's okay. I'm use dot network. I'm use gravity. I'm use flip object. I'm use flip solver. Yes, it's for work. Flip object. I'm use create source and particle. I'm use particles is a better work and close it boundary. It's better particle separation. I'm use flip source. Hmm, copy parameter. Hmm, this is better. It's okay. And for flip object, particle motion, droplets, vorticity rest. This is important. Okay, box size 5, 5, 5 is better and fast for work. Oh, mm, it's okay. Viscosity, no. Oh, okay. Yes, it's working film simulation. Okay, it's working. Uh, for source is better. I'm use node volume source. Sourcing subpass source address. This is a work and is a better volume source sub. Yes, it's working. Source particle. I'm use two, two, two. Yes, it's better and faster for work. You can see flip simulation. This is source and work. Water is up. For better work and up faster, first one, 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 and zero. Yes, for fast, and we use mm, divergence. Divergence uh, is for better up water work, and I'm use copy or add or subtract. I use copy. Use better and fast up. Yes. Yes, water is up. Yes, it's okay. It's working. For better particle. Yes, it's better work. Uh, it's Flip simulation. It's okay for beginner. Uh, I'm use. I'm explain about volume simulation and finish this meeting. Uh, okay, it's okay. For Velum simulation and cloud simulation, we use Node, Grant. Great. Sorry, we use Node. Great. It's okay. Great. It's okay. 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 And upgrade. And I'm use. Okay. Okay. I'm use Node great and I'm use Node Velum for cloud simulation. Velum solver and Velum constraint. I'm use Node Velum constraint. For cloud work, for simulation cloud, and for uh, simulation. I'm use this wireframe is good. Smooth shading, Velum constraint, and I'm use point. This is group, and no pin and to animation. It is better. It's better work. Mm, yes, it's working. Velum simulation for cloud. Uh, Enable plastic and storage stiffness 0 0. Yes, it's better working. And I'm use node force wind speed 2 simulation advanced solver time scale substep 5 substep this better simulate and work solver uh, substep more work this volume simulation. Can you see, guys? I'm use substep 5 is better work. And I'm use substep 1 is a faster animation. And I'm use mm, 10 12 and I'm use stiffness 1 bend that's animation cloud. I'm use I'm use flip step and it's not working good. Cloud is better for work. Yes, I'm use flipbook. Oh, sorry. Cloud, not much to animation, not flammable plastic. Yes, it's working. Cloud simulation. It's peak point. It's peak. It's better. Okay, guys, this is Velum simulation, cloud simulation. I think it's better for beginner for a start. Work with Houdini, and guys, uh, I hope uh, it's good for you about Houdini, about understand work Houdini. Houdini is a big software. Houdini create simulation, crowd simulation, and motion graphic, and wax, and modeling, and rendering. I'm just explain about more experience me. Fire, Velum, and Philip, and Reddit body solver. Uh, guys, any feedback and any question?